So just to cover off on the last set of items that I wanted to talk to you about, I think it's important to discuss why the TAMIM Credit Fund is deserving of your attention and why you should include this fund in your investment portfolio in comparison to other asset classes and possibly to other private debt alternatives that you're seeing out there as well. So firstly, we always say to investors, there's only really one reason to be investing, and that is to generate a return. Within this portfolio, we've consistently delivered on this front, and we're looking forward to being able to deliver around about an 8.5% return over the next 12 months. Secondly, we always say returns are good, but it's even better if you have investments in your portfolio which deliver these returns in very different ways. And the private debt portfolio does do this for you. It acts very differently to equities and property and even maybe other fixed income that you likely already have in your portfolio. So that means by adding credit fund into your retirement portfolio, not only are you able to potentially improve returns, but you should be able to reduce your overall risk of the portfolio as well. Consistency of returns on the portfolio has been good, and the easiest way to demonstrate that is through the discussion around the number of months that it's had, which is obviously one. The credit fund has a focus on investing with top-tier lenders. So certainly in the private debt space, what we've seen over the last 12 months, because it's become so popular, is that there are a lot of new entrants into the marketplace, and we're really focused on making sure we're not going to untried and untested managers. We think that if there ends up being an issue in private debt, those untested managers will be the ones that will have a tougher time. Normally, these types of investments that we would put into the portfolio are tough to find. But even if investors are able to source them, in a lot of cases, they're not necessarily open to new investors. So the good thing about the credit fund is it's provided you access to these top-tier managers. And alongside that, it's providing you access into those without having to meet the minimums of those particular portfolios, because they tend to be quite high. At the TAMIM side, we run a professional investment management business. And as a result, we do a high level of due diligence and investigation before investing into any of the loan portfolios. And alongside that, we run an ongoing due diligence program. So every at least quarter and sometimes on a monthly basis, we're running through due diligence meetings with our underlying managers. The credit fund is thankfully an open-ended investment. So a lot of times what you'll find with first mortgage type opportunities is that you're locked in for 6, 9, 12 months an opportunity. This one, you're not. You can come out at any time you choose to put in a redemption. On the portfolio, as we've mentioned, it's actually a unit trust investment as well. So you're not introducing an equity risk to private debt like you'd find across a lot of the LICs out there.